Alright guys, let's just do a basic position flow. We're going to start with regular mount, sinking your weight down to low mount, and now we go into the grapevine. Now scooting up, elbows underneath the elbows, going to a high mount, adjusting to the S mount. Other side, make sure the knee is tight next to the head as the other leg is scooped underneath the armpit. We transition knee on belly, keeping your foot tucked in nice next to the hip. Windshield wiper to the other side. Both knees keeping your weight on his stomach. Dropping your chest down, arm underneath the elbow, arm underneath the head, giving shoulder pressure. Shoulder pressure as we switch bases on the side control. Now transitioning towards north-south. Both elbows in the armpits. Partner sits up. Both hooks in, one arm under, one arm over. Seat belt as your partner now turns around and we go into the guard. Another angle. Make sure your butt is seated down, keeping your weight on your partner. Low mount. Extend your legs for the grapevine, and if he tries to bump and roll you. Up to the high mount. Put both hands on the chest, putting your weight. Using this as a pivot point to go into the S mount. All my pressure should be on the body. Switching your foot over. Weight is on my knee, keeping my hands on the shoulders as I switch sides. Dropping the weight down, getting head and arm control, that downward shoulder pressure. Switching my base, use this as transitions to improve or prevent escapes. This is like a side control variation, down to north-south. Partner sits up. Always cover your choking hand for the seatbelt. Partner goes around, crossing your legs around, locking your closed guard. And that's it. Alright guys, today we will focus on mount escapes. Definitely need to know these. If you don't know how to do mount escapes, then keep practicing, please. Keep coming to class. Well, not right now, but eventually. Elix is being awkward. Just trying to tell him to mount like a normal person, but for some reason he's being still awkward because people don't mount like that. But okay, that's fine. Okay, so especially if they have their knees up higher for the high mount, we want to make sure your elbows are down next to your ribs to make sure we prevent the high mount. I'm framing his hips as I hook his ankle and now lock my half guard. I have my underhook as now I shrimp out and get to the full guard. Quick grip break, posture break. Let's do that one more time. Go over a little bit more on the details. So if you look, my elbows are tight next to my ribs. One leg flat, one foot flat. I'm framing the hips to prevent the high mount. I turn to one side. Okay. I'm trying to show keeping the elbows in tight here. Helix is being awkward, but that's cool. Yeah, so if he has the high mount, I need to start framing the hips and scoot, shoulder walking back. Turn to one side, scoop up the ankle, push the knee between my thighs, lock up that half guard, work for the underhook, shrimp, and return to the full guard. Obviously, we have other options there, but I'm just showing one of the basic movements and escapes. Okay, Elix could be on the mount, going for like just a collar choke. I don't want to crisscross my arms too much because then he can go into the S mount and work that high mount. I want to work to trap that wrist and elbow while still keeping my elbows down to prevent that S mount. Both feet flat as I'm trapping one side. Big bump, trying to get his forehead touch the ground as I roll over my shoulder. Bump high into the roll. Now you're in full guard. Adjust the angle. All about the angle, baby. All about the angle. Alright. Awkward mount. JK. Okay. Work. Trap the elbows. Elbows in tight next to my ribs. Big bump as I roll over. I'm going slower so you guys can see how high my hips go for the oompa. For the bump. think I'm doing it again. Or maybe I'm doing another escape. Yep, one more time. Oh, full speed, a little bit faster. Bump and roll on your basic escapes. Make sure you trap that arm tight. Too many times we're not trapping, and we're just letting the guy switch into S mount. Not good. Not good for you. Alright, let's go to the next escape. I'm pretty sure the next escape, we call the shake your bombs, and you'll see why. This is when someone has like a low mount, which Elix can't remember what low mount is, which means he has to come to class more. Whee! Come on, man. That's probably what I'm saying now. Come on, man. What are you doing? I'm like, look at his knees. His knees should not be on the ground. Shake, 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 shake. Bring my knees into like a butterfly guard. Whee! Butterfly sweep. I love that sweep. Okay, I'm making an L with my fingers, my thumb and my pointer finger, as he's low, sitting low. This is hard to do the snake or the elbow escape and the bump and roll. As I push down like I'm sliding off a pair of pants. Shake, 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 shake. It's the vibration that your leg creates that helps to create that space, being able to pump those knees underneath, okay? So I bump like I'm doing a bump and roll, lifting it up high, bringing my knees in as I shake, 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 shake. Same time, not separately. You gotta practice. Really flex those toes as you guys are doing that, okay? And finally, Helix is actually really good at this escape. When the person's on like a high mount, his knees underneath your elbows. I'm pushing in the armpit as my feet go in and I roll out. Kind of gets a little messy from this spot, but ended up in a pretty good position. A lot of times you're going to have to scramble, but scramble is way better than being stuck in high mount, because you can't really do any of the other escapes. Be aware of your arms. You're not immune to submissions, so this has to be done smoothly and quickly. Press as I get my feet in the armpit as we start to push him off. We ended up sweeping him. Now we just have to pass the guard from that position, okay? We're doing it again. I think we're doing it one more time from a different angle. Angle change. Okay, he has the high mount, pressing in the armpits. We do need a little back flexibility, and if you haven't done the back roll, watch my previous video. That will definitely help you to prevent getting kinks in your neck, rolling over safely, okay? Good job, guys.